Hotel chain. Guys, I'm tired, but this view is giving everything that it needs to give. It's been a long day, but waking up to this view is everything. Like, everything. It's such a beautiful hotel. This has to be one of the most beautiful hotels I've ever been. It's sick. Hi guys, good evening. Yeah. Okay. So a quick one before I retire for the night. Okay. So we had planned our travel, and what we had on our list was Qatar and Vietnam originally. First it was Senegal, and then back and forth, and then we decided it would be Vietnam. So we got in touch with a travel company or agent, right, and made a few inquiries, and we finally concluded that we were doing Vietnam. We decided on a date, and the process started, and then she advised that so usually, from what I know or what I have been told, I'm not a professional, right? But from what I was told, the Vietnam visa doesn't take long. Usually it will take, say, 3 or a week or 2 weeks, worst case scenario. So we were very certain that we're going to get our visas. Anyways, seeing as the dollar had been of course it's been very unstable, she advised that it would be wise to buy a ticket, so we know that part, like, because the ticket kept, of course, increasing in price. She's like, that way we know we have sorted that part. Okay, perfect, made sense. We proceeded, bought our tickets, started to apply for visas, which was Qatar and Vietnam. long story short, after a while, my husband got his own visa for Vietnam, and mine came back, and they were asking for a particular document or a particular upload that they needed me to change my profile picture or something of that sort, which the agent did, and she resubmitted the document. Omo, this wait, we were waiting. At this point, we're not only waiting for Vietnam, but we were also waiting for Qatar, because the plan was to land in Qatar, spend 4 days max. Our agent came back and said she would advise that we reapply via a different route for Qatar. And of course, that would cost us more. At this point, we had no choice. We told her to go ahead, which she did. She applied. I don't know the technicalities. She applied, used a different route, and she applied. And we were waiting. This was like, I think 3 days before our travel date. At this point, I had gone to fix my... Okay. My camera battery is just 7%. I would have to be fast about this. Anyways, so we realized, okay, my husband's Vietnam visa is out. It means we have to resubmit my document, which we did, which the agent did. And then it was us now waiting for Qatar for the both of us and my Vietnam. The plan was to spend 4 days in Qatar and spend 3 weeks and a few days in Vietnam. Bear in mind, you know how you are, or well, let me speak for myself. I know how I can be when I am planning my travels. I am researching everything. I am like checking online to see other people who have gone to this same country, what their experiences were like. Literally, I am already daydreaming. Do you understand? I can literally see myself there already. That's how I am, right? Or that's how I can be when I'm planning my travels. So this is me all excited, cannot wait. But it got to a point where it now seemed as though this delay was not normal. By delay, my Vietnam visa and the Qatar visas for my husband and I. We had already bought our tickets, remember that. So the only way forward was to have our visas. Our travel dates kept approaching. It was getting closer and closer. And Qatar visa wasn't out. My Vietnam wasn't out. It was crazy, to be honest. Plus the Instagram madness that was going on. So it was just a lot going on at the same time, right? But we just kept hoping, kept on, doing all we needed to do. We just stayed hopeful. Our agent came back and said, my camera battery just has 4%. Anyways, as at the point when I got my nails done, I think I did film it. This has to be one of the nicest nails I've ever done. Anyways, at that point, our Qatar visas were not out. At the point when I went to fix my lashes, visas were not out. You know how you're just preparing and hoping. You're so hopeful, having faith. Anyways, 2 days, I think a day before our travel, I can't remember, she sends a message or she calls and she says, our Qatar visas just came out. I was excited. I was relieved. Okay, finally, the first leg of our travel has been confirmed. So we were beyond thankful and grateful. We started to prepare properly, packed up our stuff, did all we needed to do last minute. And our travel date arrived. We traveled. So at this point, it's just my Qatar visa that's out. My husband has his Vietnam, but my Vietnam visa is still not out. Back and forth, we're trying to see, okay, by the time we land Qatar, hopefully the visas should be out. We land Qatar, of course, I'm sure you already saw the vlog, settled in and everything. Long story short, by now you already know that visa never came out. That trip never happened. tickets that were bought went to waste. I do not even want to begin to put the figures together, right? Tickets went to waste. Bookings that we had placed on hold. Thankfully, we had not paid for most of them. For the ones, anyways, ticket money wasted, and it was now the only option we had was for us to. Only option we had was for us to either return back to Lagos. Thankfully, our Qatar visa had given us about 30 or 90 days, I can't remember. So the option was either to extend our stay here or return back to Lagos. No, first, we even considered going to the Maldives, right? But the problem we had with that was, remember I had said we were spending 3 weeks in Vietnam. So trust me, we packed enough for 3 weeks. Going to Maldives, it's a different kind of logistics that goes on with that. You'd have to go with a seaplane. Your baggage allowance, I think, was just 20 kg. We already had excess upon excess. And then it was written there that they would charge us about $6 per kg. By the time we calculated everything, the money wasn't making sense. Considering it was a last minute decision, I just told my husband, see, there's no need going to Maldives. Let's make the best out of what we have. So we extended our stay here, and I'm beyond thankful we did. Yes, it turned out to be that what we wanted or how we planned it wasn't how it happened, but I promise you, my battery just died. Anyways, I think I'll just finish up with my phone. What was the last thing I said? Anyways, at this point we knew that this was not the plan, but we were ready to just make the best out of the situation we had found ourselves. Thankfully, my husband and I were not people who, it will pain us or will sulk a bit, but we're quick to move on, and I thank God for that grace. We're quick to, piece it all together and say, okay, let's take our L and move on. How can we salvage the situation? What can we do to make it different? That was what we did. When we saw that Maldives wasn't happening either, I'm like, see, let's just extend our stay and make the best out of it, which we did. And it turned out beautiful. It's been beautiful so far, because this is Sunday and we still have about 3 more days. It's been an amazing experience. I cannot even begin to talk about the people we have met, the connections we have made, and all this wouldn't have happened if we had boarded that plane to Vietnam. I'm not sure what, when things happen, you wonder and you're like, I'm not sure why this thing isn't working. But I've come to realize that most often than not, God has a bigger plan. You might not be able to see it at that time, but God has. He's always very intentional about us. God knows what's best for us than we can ever imagine, right? And I remember when I was sulking and just talking to my friends about it, that this is not how I had imagined the trip and everything. And my friend Hami said something. She's like, you don't know what God is trying to avoid. You don't know whether God has placed something right there that he doesn't want you to miss, right? Yes, it might seem as though you made plans and the plans are falling apart, but focus on the bright side, that you are abroad regardless. Yeah, you've never visited Qatar. Take advantage of where you are, experience the place, create memories, and just have fun. Make do with what you have, was what she was saying, and focus on, instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you have. And that just, gave me a different perspective. My husband and I entered full planning mode, and we're like, okay, let's make do and make the best with what we have. It's been amazing. Like I said, God has blessed us with so many connections in one space that we never imagined, right? We have met certain people that we did not imagine we'll meet on this trip, and it's definitely not a coincidence. It's not a mistake. It did not just happen. It's how God had willed it to happen. So anyways, let me stop talking too much. You get my point by now. Yeah, so that's the story of our travel and what happened. And yeah, so far so good. I've been having a blast. Trust me, I have had an amazing time so far, and there's still a lot in store for us. So there's definitely a reason why God kept us here, and all I can pray, and all I know is that whatever the reason is, we will get to experience it. We will get to the full manifestation. We will not miss the full manifestation of everything God planted for us here. The reason why he kept us here, there's definitely a reason why he made us stay back here, right? And whatever that reason is, my prayer is that we do not miss it, Anyways, guys, it's been a long day. I have a lot of work to edit. I have a lot of things to do. Tomorrow is Monday. I need to plan mentally and drop messages for my team as regards work for tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Hopefully this vlog drops pretty soon. Hopefully before Tuesday. Yeah. Anyways guys, thank you for watching. Please kindly please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, to share. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. And if you subscribed already, if you're now a part of this family, I am saying a huge thank you to you. Thank you for joining us while we go on this ride. Yeah. Okay guys, have a blessed week. Bye. Now look for today.
Banging.
Wearing the good girl fit, of course. Baggy pants.
You look so good.
Thank you, baby. So we are at the Katara village. Man needs to hear what.
Is it like you didn't know you didn't say
I
anything?
told him.
You didn't say anything.
Museum of Illusion. Now we don't call Museum of Illusion.
I don't like it.
Not. Hi guys, today has been one for the books. First, we were trying to find a particular museum, right? We ended up at the Museum of Illusions. It was alright, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't what we were looking for. Now, after that, we drove all the way. We did not even realize how far this particular museum was. And getting here, we realized it's called the Museum of Marvels. I'm not sure why I'm here, but my husband is like, we drove all the way here, spent so much on taxi, you better pay and go in there to create content. I don't care whether you can relate with whatever is there, just go in there and do what you need to do. So he didn't come in here with me, I came alone. It's beautiful in here, but I can't relate to a lot, sadly so. the face of a very grateful, excited. Words aren't enough. This hotel is sick, man. But then again, I guess I said that over and over and over again. The hotels from the start of this trip up until now have been nothing short of amazing. Mad. giving New York.
Takes a strength to hope, but if I stop hoping, my heart will stop beating.
Ring is good as new. God.
Now note.
No, I can leave it. I can let it later.
I honestly can post the before of what this ring looks like yesterday and what it looks like now.
Mountain Dew.
Fresh juice, apple, pineapple, orange.
How much for each juice?
15 to 17.
Two chicken with French fries.
Baby, where's the stew to eat it?
Whiskey.
Alright. Oh,
You know what you order? I think I did get her, so she will pass out.
I forgot to order the grill. I forgot to order the grill.
It's alright, we learn every day. Eat it. Or just take the fries now and eat the meat. Oh, that big.
Babe, babe.
Hey.